Alright, Timothy, I got your second question, so I want to make a video quickly on this. Okay, so this is your question was, if I look through your question, you said, how about if you want to do text alignment for both the paragraph and non-paragraph text? Okay, yes, alignment. First of all, what is alignment? If you select a text object, you definitely get the paragraph alignment, and you also see the alignment, the general alignment of the object. Say for instance, if you have a box like this, okay, it's an object, square shape object, you will not see the paragraph alignment because it's not a text. The other thing you will see is the general alignment, which you can align to the left of the artboard, to the center of the artboard, or to the right of the artboard, or to whatever selection you make. And so this kind of alignment is a general alignment. And your question is, how do you align properly for both text and paragraph? First of all, let's look at the paragraph on. Okay, if I come over here right now and select the text tool and click by clicking and dragging it to fill up the space. Let's reduce it and tell it to fill up space by going to the type and fill with placeholder text. And so let it just fill up with all those jargons. So here automatically it is left aligned. That's one thing you will notice. Now if you want some sections of it in a different alignment, first of all, it needs to be on a separate paragraph. You cannot have it separated. You cannot have it separated in different alignments if they are not separated in paragraph. So let's create a paragraph somewhere. We know that these texts are just jargon, so we can just create a paragraph there and maybe begin that first letter with a capital A, right? Okay, so there's a paragraph there, and after 3 lines again, we can just create a paragraph. Okay, and begin that with an A. And let's say somewhere around here, put full stop here, and begin that with a D. Okay, so here we have paragraph by paragraph. Let me quickly click outside. So we say this is a paragraph. We added full stop at every point of every paragraph. So now we can act on this paragraph differently by simply selecting it. Even when we don't even say, okay, let's select first and right align. It's right aligned because we first of all pressed enter key. It is not the full stop that made it made it to align right like we just achieved, or the enter key, so that even when you don't select, you can select a particular paragraph and still centralize it. It only acts on that paragraph. Like in the first one I highlighted, but in this one I didn't need to highlight because my cursor was blinking on the particular paragraph I wanted to take those actions on. So the same thing goes to this. If I wanted it to full justify, I can just act on that. Okay, since I didn't press enter on this one, let's imagine we press enter. Okay, this one is because nothing is acting on it. Okay, I'm trying to, let me change it to pick 2 anyway. Let me change it to select 2 rather, and increase it. Okay, so here we have it. So select the text tool again and press enter key. Okay, then select this one and maybe let's make it right align, so it aligns to the right. So you see we have acted on this one separately. This is a justify. You will see the active here, and this is a center alignment. You see it active here. This is also a right align, and you will see it active here. So far this is a paragraph format. Now if we want to do the non-paragraph text, which you can just simply type, immediately we just begin typing non-paragraph text. It's already obeying, it will only act on one. If you want it left, to act on left. You want to center it, act center. You want the right, act on right. So this whole thing now, I think it should be clear at this point, but this is a confusing thing. For instance, now you're working with a paragraph and you're working with a non-paragraph at the same time, and you really want to align these two together. You are not going to be using the paragraph two right now, simply because if you do that, it will act on all of them. And let's say what we have set here, what some are right aligned, some center, is what we want it to be, we even want it printed out. So in this case, you need to treat the two as separate objects. This is a separate object and this is a separate object. So you select the two together, and perhaps if it's left aligned, you left align it. If it is center, you centralize it. If it's right aligned, you right align it. Taking note of the key object, the one you want it to align to its side or base or anything. So those are things you need to take note of. So even when we have objects and text together selected, object, text, and text selected, we can also align it to the left or align it to center, whichever one that suits us. So that's it for the paragraph text. I hope this answers your question. Alright, thank you. Till next time. For viewers, please subscribe to my channel, and you can also ask me any question at all in Illustrator or Photoshop. I'll be pleased to answer you to the best of my knowledge. Thank you very much.